Welcome back to the City Outskirts Tournament Expert Division opening round, hole number 3. Here we're going to be blasting a Zerk down to right around min thorn range for a little thorn backspin shot for the eagle. The adjustment for the drive is P5 plus 10% max, and you will need to push up, and I'll go over that in a minute. 6 top spin, 2 left spin. At P5 max extension, we're going to split the rough fairway line with our bullseye, like that. All right, that's what you want at P5 max extension. That's all level APOCs. You can play this shot with APOC 4+. All right, so from there, you'll release it. Adjust P5 plus 10% max. Pay attention to the plus yards you pull down to, because that is going to determine how much you need to push up. So I believe we pull down to the +2 here, right? So one important thing is make sure you're pulling it straight. Don't half-ass your pull angle, because that's going to change the plus yard you pull it down to, right? Pull straight, and then you'll push up according to whatever you pull down to. So if you pull down to the 0 or lower, then you'll only push up to the 7+ yard mark. If you pull down to the +1 to the +3, either +1, 2, or 3, then you'll push up 8+ yards. If you pull down between the +4 and the +6, then you'll push up 10+ yards. If you're playing this with APOC 4, add 6+ yards to those values, right? Then it's full overpower, left curl, so that the right side of your ball is touching the outside of the shot circle, left curl, full controlled overpower, nice slow needle. For the approach shot, we're playing this P5 plus 20% at slider. We're counting rings for min. So what I like to do is I'll find min right off the bat. I'm using 2 backspin as a base, so always 2 backspin. Sometimes if you catch a glitchy ball guide, you might need to add a little bit more backspin, but it's always straight backspin, no side spin. So 2 backspin to start. I haven't had any issues. I've used 2 backspin every time and not had a problem. But if you need to, if you see glitch, then add a little more backspin. So find your min, put your 2 backspin on, then count rings up until the ball guide is just short of the cup or barely touching the front of the cup. So we want just a sliver between the tip of the ball guide and the front of the cup, but you don't want much. So either you barely touch it or barely be short of it. You're going to offset depending on wind strength as follows, okay? Winds between 9, 4, and 10. You're going to aim center cup. Winds between 10, 1, and 11. Aim just right of center. And then 11, 1 plus, you're going to want to aim at the right edge. Now, when I say aim at the right edge, I would aim just at the inside right edge, not the outside right edge, right? So you want to be just inside the right edge of the cup. If you're 15 rings or more from min with your thorn shot, then you'll want to add to your adjustment because you're going to get more wind push. So if your winds are in the 9s, you'll add 0.1. Winds in the 10s, you'll add 0.2. And winds in the 11s, you'll add 0.3 to your adjustment. That's only if you're 15 rings or more from min. It's always 1% per ring counted from min. So if you're 10 rings up, you're going to play at 10% slider. P5 plus 20% at slider. 2 backspin only. Offset as listed. Just barely be touching the front of the cup. Pull it straight. If you pull this one with too much 01, you're going to miss it right. If you pull this one with too much 59, you're going to miss it left. So pull it straight, hit perfect, and you have a really good shot walking away. Hole number 3 with the eagle.